Hey everybody. I am getting ready to leave for Washington, D.C. tomorrow. We're doing an event on Capitol Hill, which starting on June 4th with a Medicating Normal screening with a panel that has never come together before. It's Peter Gercha, the founder of Cochrane Collaboration, who writes extensively about good evidence and bad science, especially with psychiatry. We have Bob Whitaker, a Pulitzer Prize awardee runner-up, a journalist from Boston Globe who cracked, wait a minute, why is our suicide and mental illness rising if our treatments are so good? That should be going in the opposite direction. Disability rates are actually going up. He's also the founder of Mad in America. Then there's me on the panel, and there's also Lynn Cunningham, who is one of the filmmakers for Medicating Normal. The panel is probably going to be moderated by Tim Jensen of Grud Style Foundation. He's a veteran who also was injured by some medication, over-medicated by VA, that kind of thing. So that starts on June 4th at Kellogg Conference Center and Hotel, Capitol Hill. Then on June 5th, we start the day with a press conference with different senators talking about veterans and over-medication and bad deprescribing that's happening, hopefully. Then we have a hike to heal, which is irreverent warriors. They put rucksacks on, wear American flag shorts, and they're going to hike to bring awareness to these issues from Capitol Hill to, the mall. Then we're going to do a press conference. No, sorry, we already said that. Then we're going to do a roundtable starting at noon. The roundtable is going to have Peter Gercha speaking alone, Bob Whitaker speaking alone, a panel of people with lived experience, veterans who have been injured by medications or over-medicated or taken off abruptly. Then there's families of veterans we've lost to suicide because of medication involvement. Then the last panel is me and Joseph Witt-Doerring. I'm so excited, of the Taper Clinic. You can see his videos everywhere, and I think our algorithms are very similar because people that watch his channel get introduced to my channel and reverse. So we share a lot of clients. He does the medical side, I do the coaching side. We work pretty close together in the sense of helping people in the trenches get off of these meds as best as they can, as safe as they can. So I'm looking forward to that. We're just going to be talking about deprescribing. Then the day's finished. The next day I have some meetings on Capitol Hill with legislators to talk about legislation. So I just want to share how much work it has been putting all this together. I'm not even the main organizer. I'm kind of jumping at the last minute trying to help and get it all together. But we have a publicist working on press, getting us some press. We have my outreach, one of my assistants who's awesome. She is trying to get as many mental health providers, military, nonprofits, all those people. We have other part of our team that's reaching out, trying to get more senators involved, meetings with legislators. Whew. And then what just happened was we jumped on our Zoom. They've been meeting daily. I've been trying to come when I can because I have to work. But we just came on and we got done tying up all our loose ends. And then I said, you guys, I need to share something real quick. And I was like, listen, this is so hard for me because I'm a veteran. I'm a female veteran. I'm a female combat veteran. That is if you think you know about stigma, it's I shouldn't even call myself a combat veteran because I didn't kick down doors or kill anyone. But if you were in Iraq at the time period that I was there and there's fire all around you and you're running convoys through a war zone, that kind of makes you combat, but then your own community doesn't think so because you're a female. So it's I don't even know what to call myself or anything. So that's the problem. Then when you get medicated for mental illness, that's another stigma. And then when you say that the medication injured you and that it made you worse, that's another stigma. And then when you come off the medication and you go through 3.5 years of pure fucking torture, that's another stigma. And then when you try to tell veteran organizations this for the last 10 years, medications are injuring veterans and it's making their outcomes worse, and they have double the suicide rate of normal civilian population. Why is that? It's because we have more access to healthcare, more access to meds. The disability system pays us to stay sick in a lot of ways, and we get thrown just about every medication you could think of. All we got to do is go to the doctor and they will give us whatever. And we have lots of trauma. So like, put that all together, and we know how to use lethal means. That is a recipe for disaster, you know? Especially because there's black box warnings on a lot of antidepressants for young people. Like, and that's who gets medicated when you get out of war zone when you're 22 and you're medicated with a medication that has a black box warning for suicide. It's no surprise to us that have lived it. So I was sharing this on the Zoom with the team, and I was like, this is really hard for me because this has been like 25 years of my life, almost, something like that, 21, sorry. And when you try to like beat down the door and you're screaming and you're saying like, this is a problem, and nobody really listens to you, and they weren't ready for the conversation, and now all of a sudden like it's all coming together, everything that you've like put your heart and soul into, and then sometimes you stopped because you're so tired of banging your head against the wall because people weren't listening, and now it's like coming to fruition, like the things that you were thinking about in 2016, and now it's 2025, it's 9 years later, and I'm like, oh my God, this is a chance to like make impact. And how that feels on my nervous system is like I could pass out, because I'm like, this is big, and I feel like it's scary, and it's really close to home, and it's like that Bible quote about a healer can't heal in their own town. It's like a healer isn't listened to in their own community, and then now it's like, okay, they're willing to listen, or they're at least willing to start the conversation, and you just feel like you have the worst case of stage fright ever. But it's like, you know it in your soul that you know these issues, and you almost died multiple times because of this, and so it's so important. And so I'm just feeling, so basically I shared that with all the guys, and I'm like, I'm scared, I'm just telling you, and I'm really anxious, and it's a reason why I'm driving, so that I can take my time, and a reason why I'm not flying, so I don't feel rushed through an airport and stressed out. It's the reason why I'm arriving like 2 days early so I can relax. It's a reason I cleared a bunch of clients off my calendar so I don't have that to worry about. Like, this is really important and meaningful and freaking terrifying. And so we all cried. Grown men and me. Just bawling, because this is so close to our hearts and like our passion, and our lives almost ended, and we've lost so many friends because of this issue, and it's like so important and scary, and I just wanted to share that this morning. And so I'm cleaning up my van right now. I literally have 15 minutes until I get a client, and I need to get all my stuff put in storage so that I can leave tomorrow from St. Louis to Washington, D.C. So thank you for your support. Any comments you can put below to put some wind in my sails to do scary things, because I think of all the people that are injured while I'm doing these things. Like, I'm not doing this alone. I'm doing this for a whole group of people. And if we can make change at the VA level for veterans, we can make that trickles down to the civilian population. So don't think this is a veteran-only issue. This is just one of the ways in, and one that we have the most data about, and we have funding for research that's built into VA. It's like the best opportunity ever. And Bob Whitaker himself even told us after the Michigan town hall that we did, kind of like this, that this is the most hope he's ever had, because veterans do have a unique legislative involvement, and teams of veteran service organizations like DAV, Disabled American Veterans, VFW, Veterans of Foreign Wars, Wounded Warrior Projects, American Legion. They have all Purple Heart Society, Military Officers Association. We have all these people that get funding from their membership to bring forth issues that impact veterans. Civilians don't have that. So we are trying to leverage that. So please just comment below. It helps boost the video. It helps bring more awareness to my channel. It helps more people understand this issue. And it puts the wind in my sails that there's actually somebody out there listening that gives a shit and that cares. And thank you. That's it.